Welcome everyone to today's informational video. I request to everyone whosoever can use a headphone to listen to this video, and please use a headphone. The reason being is I want you to focus only on this video and the wordings which I'm going to pronounce here, because it's going to be very important for me that you are 100% focused on to listening, because this is not some strategy video or some fundamental analysis or something. This is what anyone needs if he is coming to the financial markets. Anyone out there, whosoever is considering to make a living from financial markets, this video is for you. And I promise to keep you, as always, dedicated to the topic, pinpoint, and as it says, trade for a living. I'm going to explain only two charts here. One is the slide that itself. What does it mention? Trade for a living. And what is the most important point that is required to trade for a living? You should have a capital. As you know, it's not a wise activity to trade on borrowed capital, a loaned capital, no, or any kind of a money that you cannot afford to lose. And market is always full of surprises, no doubt. That is why the line which I have written second in the queue, you have the power to protect your capital. When you sincerely take trading as a profession, when you want to trade the financial markets to make money, the first and foremost thing you need to worry about is to protect your capital. If you can't protect your capital, forget about the strategy, the timing, the sacrifices, the education you have made on it. Really, it's not gonna worth it. The two important takeaways for you is protection and capital. Keep this in your mind. When you are done with this thing, the important thing in your mind is, now as you are aware that you are here to protect your capital and then it will grow gradually if your strategy is correct, let's then proceed to the second part of it, that is how you can trade in a better way. The only way you can trade in a better way is first doing your self analysis. What kind of a trader are you? What kind of a personality are you? Are you a short tempered person, or a short visioned person, or a short sighted person? You have stress in your current going life. You have too much of liabilities. You are a wealthy guy. You are just here to exercise some strategies. Every person has a different perspective. That's why, friends, I'm trying to tell you, first, figure out a goal, and your goal is to preserve your capital, not to grow it. Second, once you are fixed, how to grow it is the new issue. To fix this issue, self identification is important. When you self identify yourself, the important point here is you are the one writing your own strategies. Do not work on somebody's borrowed strategies. Somebody is saying, just do this. You can definitely read, learn, research, but you have to, even if you want to follow somebody's strategy, you should also match the personality of that person. Yes, let's say you're watching a video of a mentor who is trying to teach you institutional levels of trading, where they buy and hold things for longer time frame, or you are trying to see somebody who is scalper, who is just trying to sell and come out of in seconds or fraction of seconds, and for you it is not going to work until you don't know what kind of a person you are dealing with. You can compare my this talk. Let's say you know English and somebody is talking Chinese to you or Japanese to you, and you're trying to copy that person because he's a successful person. Now you don't know what he's trying to tell you, but you are just trying to copy him. And who knows, it can be a total disaster. He's trying to project you something else. You are understanding something else and you are doing something else. This is what is going to happen. If somebody says he has just 10K account and he plays positional trades for months and weeks, and you like his strategy and you try to copy him, it's fine. You try to copy his success, but you do not copy his mindset, his ideology, because he's not going to expose you that. So the takeaway from my this point is, study anybody's strategy. You can go through everybody's strategy. There is no problem into it. But the most important point for you is, can you keep up with the strategy? Can you hold on to the losses ever created by the strategy? So I am trying to emphasize that everyone should make their own strategies. And to make their own strategies, one must have an extensive research on his own self. Once you are done with self realization, then jump off to the markets that you like to trade, which you wish to trade, and analyze. Are you able to trade them? Or they are trading you? Yes, that's a very important thing. Are you trying to sell somebody your idea? Or he is trying to sell you off his idea? Markets are replica of you. When somebody says 90% of people lose money, fine. Try being the 10%. Reach there. And you are not going to reach there by just seeing this video, no, or by just making a good strategy or copying a good strategy. No, it's not going to work that way. How it is going to work out is, I'll tell you. Write down your weaknesses, write down your strengths, then analyze what really it would take for you to strengthen your weakened points. There is the real answer. Even I was afraid to trade many things, because this financial industry for everyone starts with a rumor. Don't trade indices, don't trade cryptos, don't trade futures. There is a famous saying, I don't know who quoted it, that futures have no futures and option has many options. But I would take it in this way, that option has so many options that for a beginner, it should be option. It should never be the main syllabus. It's very tough for anyone without an extensive research jumping on and trying to trade in options. So the first struggle was, what you are going to protect here, you came to know it's your capital. Then deriving your oneself, who are you? Because that is the thing going to reply you, which markets are you going to trade. Then after coming to this point, what is the time duration you are going to trade? All day? Just sometimes? Are you a part-time trader? That kind of analysis. And when you do this kind of analysis on self, then you will really recognize that, are you going to trade something meaningful that day, or just for the sake of trading you are going to trade it that day? Most of the traders lose money not because of wrong strategies or volatile markets or news events. It's always due to over trading. I am myself testimony of it. That's why I'm here to share my facts. Years and years losses have been there on the book, and gradually even were there profits. But the amount of profits made, they used to get washed off in few reluctant trades, and that was due to over trading. So the important takeaway from this is, you are not going to overtrade. If you don't find a proper trade setup, don't trade. We will jump to a small example, because as I said, I'll keep it small and meaningful. Let's assume this is, not assume, this is Bitcoin chart. Okay. Let's say we decided trade that we are going to conserve our capital. That's our aim actually. This is a basic setup. I have an EMA of 44 because I am of a belief that the prices tend to come near 45. They always try to come near 45. They bounce off from 44, sorry, 44 or 45. This levels doesn't much matter, but this is the EMA. This is my belief. So I have just made it a raw system. Okay. That whenever the prices are near these levels, I'm going to focus more onto the prices. Okay. Now I have done some basic analysis of this current chart. I have drawn my basic lines, my levels, whatsoever the reason. We are not going to discuss that. But I have at least drawn it that beyond this point, I'm not going to trade. And until price doesn't fall to this level, I'm not going to sell. Okay. So when you write some things on your chart and keep, they tend to remind you that the rule has been set. Do not break this rule in anxiety. Let's say you have written this and the prices are touching this again and again. So an impatient mind would say, see, I saw it's touching. So why not enter into the trade early so that we can carry the big rally? And you know what is going to exactly happen when you do this? When you hurry up in a trade, the prices may go up a bit and may come down, may come down, and may come down. And then instead of you trying to be the front runner, wherein your aim was solely to set your foot early so that you can carry the big blows of this market, you will end up losing your own capital. This is what we don't want. So when I'm saying whatever kind of analysis you do, write them on the chart, prepare yourself and wait for it. That's all I'm going to tell you in this information video. Please think about it. Don't just hear it once, hear it again and again. And then you will come to see I have just repeated 4 important points. Try following them and write me in comments if you wish. Did it work for you or not? Thank you.